How was the class for you? Did you see how I followed the sequence, the method I talked about yesterday? How it was respected, but very freely? Did you see that? Did you feel that? Oh, yeah. Any questions with that? How I constructed it, how I went from one to the other? Is there something you don't understand? Something doesn't fit in your mind? Something you want to share? Yes.
I just like the quiet time. It was like when Jake's advice were really grounded, really like had more time to relax in between the
Yeah.
like almost a chapter and really give us really time to like sit all the time.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, today was more also based on the higher chakra. So I also, you awake because if they just put you to meditate and do all these bandas from the higher chakras, and I'll have you with the mind scattered all over the place. That's why we do yoga, is we bring spirit into the first chakra, like open it, yes, the release, slowly build it up, open the heart, and then it's easier. Then the meditation, there was this silence where everybody was like, but when you build it, you don't get there like at the beginning naturally. Then yes, when you meditate every day, you just sit and it happens because it's our natural state. But for now, we're doing the alchemy to remember that. Then you don't even need asana. You just sit down and enjoy life. Really, it happens. Your practice is just sitting. Sometimes my practice is sitting. I'm done with asana a lot, 20 years of like really all kind of crazy things on my body, and I'm done. Now it's just like really opening to spirit and that deep connection. For me, that's my practice a lot right now. And then when I do asana, I enjoy it so much. It's so deep. But I don't need it. It's not that I don't do my practice and I'm like, oh my God, that's gone. It's like all released and it's not there anymore holding me back. So it's nice to feel that. Any other comments or questions?
I have a question, but it's like a general question about like whether how to get more 100 hours, like if I want to get 500 hours in the future, I can do like another 200, 300, like 200 hours, or I have to do a training specific for the 5 month completion.
No, you have, with this training, you have 200 hours, right? You're going to do the Punta Mona. You're going to have a title for 300 hours.
Okay, but my question is...
But then you need 200 hours more, or with me, or with anybody else. Doesn't have to be with the school.
It has to be with the Yoga Alliance first.
If you want the 500-hour Yoga Alliance certified, yes. But you have a choice. You do 200 hours with somebody and 300 hours with other. You can change that, yes? But what you can't is like 100 hours here, 100 hours that, because you get and you don't get anything. So you marry with a method, 200 hours, marry with the same method, 500 hours, or marry with a different method, the other 300 hours. You choose if you want to be Yoga Alliance certified. If not, I don't care now about any certifications. I just do what I feel and what I need and what I vibrate with, But yes, at the beginning you are creating that, and it's good.
International?
You had before 200 hours, yes. Now you have 200 more, but now you need 100 because since this method is different, like it is from basics, but it's not the regular asset like yoga. So it's seen as a 300 hours advanced. You just do another 100 and you're done. And you have 500.
Then you can eventually do a training. My mom told me that when you're like 500 hours, you can like do a teacher's training.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, if you taught 20 classes a week, it would take a minimum of 1 year. So
Yeah.
You can offer to that.
But you need to do a lot of hours
I'm not
because,
saying that I'm gonna do it. I just want to know what's out there.
just so you know,
Yeah.
it's obvious because you can't
Of
just have
course.
200 hours and all of a sudden think of be teaching teachers,
No,
right?
no, no,
It's
of
kind of
course.
like
Yeah.
levels, and it takes some time
It's
to
just
share.
so
And
we understand
and
how it works,
Yeah.
the process, right?
yeah, that's how it works. It takes some time. Any other question? Okay. So, huh? Kawok Alliance, yes. In the future, I started like that. 15 years I worked with no yoga alliance. But all of a sudden, even in Costa Rica, I started getting like all these schools that have yoga alliance. I was the only one that wasn't. And it was kind of too much, so I got into it. It's okay. I played the game. It's okay. But then it served you because you're all going all over the world. That's a certified yoga alliance used all over the world. So it's good. So now that we're going to Europe too with Visa, we're figuring out if we need the yoga alliance of the Europeans too. You got to play the game a little bit, for now. Then when they
Is it expensive to be part of yoga alliance? Just or is it
like $1,000 a year, something like that, for nothing. It's the best business that they could have put on. Super business.
they take percentages of your training?
Huh?
No, it's a flat fee.
It's a what?
It's a flat fee. It's not depending
Oh
on how much
no,
you
no,
work.
no, no, no! You pay for the school. You pay for the enrollment of the teachers. I pay for me, for the teachers, for the school, for the 200 hour, for the 300 hour, for the 500 hour. I think it's more. It's like 1,500 at the end for a year. Good business. No, a group of people that got together and just put the program and put the qualities, but it's good because it has refined. Now there's doing trainings all over the world, and of all kinds. And everybody's is a yoga teacher, and everybody teaches yoga, and they need to regulate a little bit.
And it's a lot of work, like it's a lot of paperwork. You really have to show what you do. And sometimes the yin yoga teacher, for example, they need to incorporate more like classical yoga in order to be able to be certified. Because like we know, if you just stretch and don't do anything else, then it's not really holistic. It's not really holistic. So I feel like the research they do in order to be certified is quite it's essential. It's like they have a method so that if you are certified, you are a real yoga teacher, a real yoga school.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to just have it done. It's not that just you pay and you have it.
No,
You
no,
have to
no,
show
no,
everything.
no. It's a pain in the ass. Really. I hated it. Oh my god, I had to send all the program. It's like no. Took me like a year. Such resistance. But well, it's done. And there's with some of you that we will talk that maybe haven't been all the time here, so we'll figure it out also that how you can how it's clear that you got all the hours and that you can receive the title, but it has to be a compromise, of course, because it's not fair for the ones that have missed half of the classes and the ones that have been here. It's so hard, it's we have to figure it out, but I would do that individually, so it's fair for everybody, and we all feel good and we all can get the title and teach, but there needs to be some following, and there needs to be like going deeper because it's not just oh I was here, but it's logical, it's fair. So we'll be fair on that. What else? Any other questions that you may have? So that the assimilation that we will do, we will leave here at 1:30. Get there more or less at 2, a little circle, get together. And then we're going to separate in two groups. Groups of 12, more or less. I don't know how many really are, but 12 and 12. And do 10 minutes each. Each person's going to teach 10 minutes, and I'll be around. I'm going to be listening to everybody and doing the classes, and taking some notes. Don't get scared if I come, and I'm not necessarily saying you're bad at this, that, at that. It's all constructive. It's all to enhance what you're doing, and to see and what I feel and how it goes. And for that, it's important, for example, that the 10 minutes you just don't just dance, right? It's like, okay, heart chakra, let's just dance, let's bliss it out, right? It's very fun, but I need to see like your teachings, whatever that is. So whatever it is, it's an asana, it's sufi, it's a little bit of everything, it's hara, doesn't matter. You flow, and it's nothing planned. You go and flow, trust. You don't have to plan, the people will be there, it will come out, and you will just flow and everybody will follow. That's how I work it. It's no sequence, you don't have to write, you don't have to talk with people and plan it and make the best class ever that you think you're gonna do. No, this is different. It's all perfect, and it's gonna be perfect. Just trust. You go and whatever. I'm gonna share myself. That's all I know. But just know, I just want to say, just know that, if you're good at putting people to dance or to do crazy things and stuff like that, yes, this is very crazy, but also remember it's a yoga training, right? So we want to see like a little bit of how the elements come up, how an asana comes up, whatever. Just clearing it out because, Juanpa, this is so free that's what I felt, that's what my heart said, Very easy, but I couldn't see anything on how, whatever you want to share. Can be a breath, can be a meditation. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care what it is. But try to make, it can be a dance too, but just that it's not 10 minutes. If you need, the people need those 10, like 2-3 minutes of, just flow, feel the water, guide something, guide an element, bring something in, even though you're dancing, there has to be a theme of whatever you've been doing this year, of the elements or whatever, right? So it's related to something, and a little bit, and then flow to whatever comes after. That's the whole idea of this. Yes.
Now, we review the Pranayama.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, everything good with that? I just want to check this.
Did you double check because I personally felt not very confused. And did we just check into the group because there were some other people I listened to that I don't know, just got a feeling from it. Because I feel it's a lot, like going to the beach, coming back, dinner, fire, like there's other plans, and I feel I feel grounded right now. I think the beach is like throwing me off right now a little bit of my life. Surrendering to the external all, but I'm just feeling more.
I'm open. I felt like what better way to graduate your class like shamanic yoga in the elements, and working with the sun and the sand and the trees, and that's my view. But if the majority feels that it's not good, like I'm gonna be there holding the space, I'm gonna be the first one there, waiting for people to come. It's this way, it's not that you go anyway, like it's gonna be more controlled than last day. But I'm also open. Raise your hand if you don't want to go to the beach. If you feel it's not the thing and it's not for you, and you feel it's gonna be dispersed, I'm open. I'm ready to let anything go.
If it's a class, I'm happy. I just don't want to hang out with the class.
Well, it's a class you guys are gonna do. Yeah, and definitely that's the compromise.
You have dinner back here.
We have dinner back here. I just saw that it's nice, and then we see the sunset. It's the celebration. And to get out of here, I felt it really good. I know what you mean, and yesterday I said, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea. But this morning it was like, beach, it's important for us to go feel the freedom. Like, it's our graduation kind of thing, You do the class, and then whatever happens, we're there, we come back, we have dinner, chill out, graduation, celebration, whatever we feel to do. But that commitment we said yesterday, we're going to do the work, right?
I feel like the beach would be amazing, but like for myself, I don't know for anyone, I like a little preparation like before. I'm feeling like, I know we're going to the beach, and I know it's like the teacher, but like just even before to be like, okay, I'm teaching the class, like if we could go in littler groups or
I
sit
don't get
for a
your.
moment. Just for me, like to just like I want to be on the beach and do all this, but like just with like a little like space to prep for like teaching a class. On
A
the
little
beach, that's why I would
space to
want.
prep. Um,
Like with
well, but
people
the
or
thing
on
is,
my
we're
own
not.
house.
That's the whole thing of this is we're not prepping.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the exercise, see it as an exercise. Forget about the word test
Yeah.
and exam.
That's
That's
freaking
old
me out.
old structure. Yeah.
I got
yeah.
really scared.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And also with you, if you don't feel for now to share because you have been half away, and I know you really want, and you're a great teacher, and we have to work on with you after, so you really know that you got everything. You're free to come and share. But if you feel like, oh, I don't really like right now, that's also good because you've been on and off, so it's
Yeah.
good. We understand that you don't have to share. Okay, same with Isa. You don't have to. Like you can back off because when you do your other 100 hours, then I'll be like, okay, now it's the time. But now you don't have to. You can do it if you want, but you can come and receive. It'd be nice to receive too. Okay, so that's pretty free. And don't worry, if you're gonna do it, it's gonna flow. No worries. Trust.
Okay. I feel
Trust.
good now. So I'm
Yes.
heading for the beach.
Anybody else? We need to clear any blockages. Okay, so let's check in with the. I just want to check in this with you. I haven't even put you to read anything these days because it's a lot, and you'll have your time to digest. I just wanted to see, for example, the introduction, and then it started. This was what I told you before, where it says gibberish. It doesn't start like that. That's not good at all. It doesn't go like that. You have to go to the part of the five phases of being, which is page number 23. Just remember that. Page number 23 goes directly after where it says, through a training manual, we see the many ways that exist to travel through this world safely. And then it says holistic physical release. In between that, before holistic physical release, page number 2, 23 goes where page number 2 is. So page 23 goes where page number 2 is right now. Yes, page number 23 would go, and we will send this on PDF, all well prepared and well organized. But just so you know, if you want to read it now, it doesn't make sense you keep on reading because that's not how it goes. So before holistic physical release, right, in page number 2, before that, put a little line and put page number 23. Through the end, yes.
But 23 ends with the sentence not complete.
What do you mean it's not complete?
In 23, you're on 35. See how it's part of
No.
Alan, but
Okay. Okay, so from 23 to 35, yes, the rest of the book goes there. Yes, not just page 23, sorry. Okay, I clarify. So I go again. Where it says right after the holistic release, yes, like right before that, it would go from 23 to 35, all of it. From 23 to 35 goes there, and then continues number 22. Number 2. Okay? Any questions?
23 to 35.
Yes.
So we could basically end on number 22.
Yes. For now. For now, yes. Okay, are we good for that? So let's just go over a little bit. This I really recommend you see. This is really what I got out of all the work we've been doing now. It's not the 5 elements of the Chinese medicine, but 5 phases of being. You understand everything we've been doing all these days. It's really important. If you can read something, read this first. This came all from the heart. Number 23 to number 35. I really recommend you read. As soon as you get on the plane, whatever, I really recommend you read that. You will understand a lot of what has been happening. From number 23 to number 35.
And then go to page 2.
And then you go to page 2, yes. But from page 2 on, it's things we haven't even seen. It's things extra that you have. For example, yes, you have the gibberish we have talked about, but it's nice to listen to the scientific explanation of the gibberish. Laughter, how it works and what it does in the body. Hug, what it does in the body. It's a therapy, actually. That's how we have been using it so much. And I don't know if you've noticed, but it has changed with time. Like at the beginning, the training was very like, you know, cuddle puddle, and everything was together and and slowly we've been working on individuality. It's very important, because if not, you're gonna have a very hard time and a very like codependency almost connection with everybody, and you don't want that. You want to be in the heart. So this is just so you know, it's things that I work on that you don't know, but you're gonna start working with groups there, and it's all the things you think about and feel. And slowly, that's why I'm not invoking that much of group work right now. It's more of an individual. You're you with you and the universe. And that's who you're with. Because you travel from here and it's you and you. So yes, we will miss each other. And yes, we're so beautiful. And yes, we're a family. And yes, we'll see each other again. But now it's you and your family wherever you go. Right? So that's very important. Spirals, it explains everything about spirals. Very nice. So you understand more the concept of spiral, yeah, and why is spiral important in the body. A lot of the things you see here is not information I say, because if not, then why do I give you a manual? Just to say what I say. It's different things, it's different information. So read it. Don't think that your notes have this. They don't. A lot of things are not here, because I leave little surprises for you, so you have more information. And I'm not blah, 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 talking everything you have already written. So both are important. What I say, very different, or it goes hand in hand with this, but it has different information. Frequency of the earth also. Very important to understand and to know when you're talking about the frequency of the earth. How is scientifically proven? It's electromagnetic frequency, what is happening in the earth and your relationship with her. The importance of an altar. Please read that. You've never done an altar. Try it. It's a nice way to just connect with that sacred space that symbolizes your heart, that symbolizes your healing. The sound, and how important the sound healing is and what it does. Then we have maps on the road to freedom. The medicine wheel. We haven't talked about, I couldn't even go into the medicine wheel because I would have done a mess for all of you right now. It was too much information. For me, the priority was get the method. Feel it in your body. You're not graduating from here to go direct a ceremony. I never said that. It's not said in any part of the training. If we did it, was great. But it was an extra if we covered the whole material. It wasn't, that will happen. There's many trainings coming. If you're interested, can be with me or with other people. You can go deep into that. With Kiara, we're gonna do a shamanic training too, based actually on medicine wheel, on different traditions of how to access the heart and how to create ceremony. Yes, so that's a different training. Yes, but then it's an extra that you have, so you understand the medicine, and you understand the directions, and it's very nice. I really like the medicine wheel and how they incorporate it. The power animal and shadow work, we didn't get to that neither. That's very deep and it takes more time. But it's good to understand and start yourself invoking what is your power animal? What is your connection? Through meditation, through nature, like with who do you identify with? Which one of the animals you identify with? When you read this, you'll understand a little more how they work, and it'll come to you just through the guides. You have direct access to that. Actually, my real connections with my animal guides hasn't been with somebody guiding me. It has been me in nature alone. It's me and nature. There's no intermediaries. We're so used to the guru or the doctor or the nutritionist guiding us. Here, no more. You're cutting the cords of codependency with anybody around you, and you're flying high. It's your direct connection to Pachamama. It's your direct connection to your inner guides. Yes? So the animal is very important as your inner guide. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, of course. But as I said, my deepest experience have been myself in nature. In a vision quest for 4 days, like in total silence in nature, me and nature, in different places, or in ceremonies, or just me meditating. They come to me. If I'm accessible and I'm open, they come to me. I don't need all these things and stuff and people guiding me. Sometimes that's just like the imagination, you know? You let it be and it happens. So we have a little bit of shamanic wisdom that is good for you to know. The 3 worlds, we have talked about that. How the underworld and the midworld and the upper world. Then we have the universal philosophy, the 4 agreements. This is a good one. Clearing self-depreciation. I really recommend you also read that and try it out. Because it's like all our I'm not good enough. Clearing them and going deep into the self-love. Number 12. Then we have a little resume of the 4 agreements, which now you know there are 8. Right? Now you have access to 8. And it's just a little summary. I didn't want to get too much on that because we talked about it. Then we have also the version of the chakras, number 16, and how it's seen in the Inca tradition. So you have an idea how it relates. It's not as deep though, but
I'm missing that page.
16? Wow. Okay.
But I have the
You can take this one and then oh, they put that in the
Mine's a little confused.
Okay, I can have that one. So then you have the Christ energy. Huh? Oh, you have the 16. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good you have it. Yeah, you can pass it on. Thank you. I'll have it.
You have 2?
So we have also number 18, sacred space, sacred tools, prayer, a little bit of, connecting with your prayer, which is very natural, but it's good things to read. So it inspires us to do these things. I really recommend you go over each one of them. It's going to change and take you deeper when you're in your own space. And then ceremony, the importance of ceremony, of fire ceremony, of doing offerings, of speaking to the universe, number 20, and of soul gazing. Gazing alone, gazing with a partner. That's still 21. 22nd, why alchemy and shamanic yoga? Oh, okay, sorry. So it's from number 22. Correct again, please. So from number 22 to number 35, then that's where it goes, not 23, because it starts, why alchemy and shamanic yoga, and then the 5 phases of being. Yes, yes, yes. So for now it's ending in number 21. That's how it's going.
Life isn't meant to be in order, right? This is one big one.
Okay, we good? We changed 22 to 35. Yes, not 23. 22 to 35. I'll send the PDF.
Kaya yoga.
I attune to the frequencies of the earth, of Gaia. That's why it's called Gaia Yoga. And I channel the energies from the universe, from the stars to the earth. That's what this yoga is all about. It's about personal evolution, but all towards human evolution. It's all about see humanity as a whole. There's no separation. Knowing that every sound you're gonna emit is changing the world. Like it's getting to China sooner or later. Every vibration you create on this world is not like if you don't listen it, it's out there. It's a frequency that's happening out there, like all over. So every sound you do is not only for you. Yes, it's transforming matter, but you're sending the message to all humanity. And if more and more people do this sound healing and these frequencies, imagine how humanity is going to raise their frequencies so fast and high, right? So it's all about sound. Gaia Yoga is about surrendering. You really let the medicine of sound work through you. And you will have some resistance, and you will have the mind will go crazy, and you will have things happening that you won't even understand during the sounds. But it's trusting and surrendering to the process. So we recommend doing at least 3 sounds, from 3 to 9 of each. We recommend to do from 3 to 9 sounds of each vowels. See, de 3 a 9.
Could you give us an example?
I will go through every sound, yes. It's recommended that you haven't eaten anything. You're clear from digestion. It's recommended. So the sound really works all over and really penetrates. If you have eaten already, it's not that it's bad, but all the energy is going to go to digestion because that's where your body is focused. So it's better like first thing in the morning or before to sleep or something when you're clear. Helps you clear your energy. So we start with the ah. Now forget about all the methods we've seen. Forget about Chinese medicine. Forget about chakra medicine, okay? New chapter. Gaia Yoga. Don't relate it to anything. Has some relationships, but it doesn't at some point, okay? So the ah is for the heart, and it centers your soul, your energetic body, and your physical body. Everything gets centered in a bubble. What does that mean? If I'm living in my future, and I would take a tearland photography of my energy body and how is it related to my physical body, you would see my physical body forward and my energetic body like back because I'm like in the future. Yes, that's how it's seen. If I'm on the past, my energetic body is forward and I'm off-centered. Yes? So the ah brings us to the axis of our energetic body. It's not only the heart, but brings us to the center. The eye of the hurricane. So everything will flow around that. So it's total presence, compassion, love. Then we have the smiling A. And it's really smiling because here it's for the nervous system. And you are opening the mouth. It's very different from you'll feel it here on the back. All the nervous system is being recalibrated, recodified for us to receive the energy that's coming to the earth more and more. So every time you do the you're attuning your nervous system to the energies that are being raised in the planet every day, every second. Then we have the as elephant. And that is related to the power of the soul, the power of the universe, universal power. It's used in Hatha Yoga to the in that way. Huh? Yes, one is laughing and one is like elefante, elefante, Eh, it's subtle, but especially with the mouth, you feel it. It works differently.
What happened? What do you do with the elephant?
Huh?
What do you do with the elephant sound?
With the what?
Also for the nervous system?
No, that's the power of the soul. Universal power. You connect with the power of the hara.
Empowerment.
It's empowerment.
Empowerment.
Empowerment, yeah. Universal empowerment.
Connect with the path of the soul.
Connect with the path of the soul.
Be
Yes.
able to listen to that.
Yes. Listen to the, give you the tools and the energy to listen to the path of your soul. Listen to the path, the journey of your soul.
This one is not from the French yet.
No, not yet. It's coming, but not yet. So then we have the E. The E for intuition not only works on our third eye, but prepares our whole nervous system. Like how I've seen it in how Claire explains it too, which I really like, is that every cell has a third eye. So it's not only resonating here, like the intuition is in every cell of the body. We have the capacity to listen and to feel in every cell of the body. So the E, what awakens is like the little antennas, antenitas that come on every cell and say, oh, okay, I can feel, I can listen. So your whole being becomes a third eye, becomes intuition. So it goes beyond than the third eye. And in this method, how it works too is like you do the whole method. That's when you're really awakening the powers of each sound. If you just do one, the E, it helps, but the whole thing, it's another level. Then we have the U, the famous one you learned with Marianela. U. The mouth is in shape of U, and you say E. U. 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 And that's for breaking old structures, old patterns, mental patterns, emotional patterns, addictions. It's the sound of healing, of clearing. Whenever you hit yourself, or I do it with Danny too a lot. Like he does it himself alone now because it works. Put the hand, and you immediately feel like the energy coming and releasing whatever needs to be released. So for healing, any kind of healing, that if somebody's crying and really open, love him, hug him, but the sound really helps for them to like accelerate the process of healing and come back to their center. It also is used also for when there's fever and it's too hot. It brings down the fever. It helps the virus go away. It's a very high vibration. I remember people coming to Claire at the community. Women that couldn't walk, deaf, couldn't listen, another couldn't see, like stuff, like heavy stuff. And just through sound healing, she didn't touch them. They healed. No touch. She doesn't touch people.
How do you write
Just
your name? I haven't heard one. I would like to see that.
Reine, Claire, Claire, Lucière. Sí. Reine, Claire, Lucière. Lussiere. I'll look for it, just send you the link. Or look for Gaia Yoga. You'll see everything about Rain Claire. Just search Gaia Yoga. I hope she has the site Gaia Yoga, because she's not. I mean, she has a website, but École de Vie Consciente. Okay. But then you go in French again. Well, can you look it for us and send it in the WhatsApp? Thank you. Yes. Huh? Yeah. So the U, then we pass into the U. The U is the frequency of the earth. We align our heart and our body with the frequency of the earth. U. Then we have the E-U. E. That's the French one, right? The mouth in shape of O, and you say E. 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 Do it, let's see if you get it. 9.
In Sweden, we have a letter for each of them. We have 9 vowels. We have all of them in our letters. This is it. Those are the vowels. That's the vowels you can actually do with your mouth. I don't know of anymore. We have all. We have a letter.
Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, and the last one. Okay, wait. This is the most important one. You cook everything, and this is the most important. Here you have the awakening of the dormant DNA. But not just doing the alone, it's the whole process, right? Again, it's not that you do it. Yes, you're building it up. You're building it up. With the now, you're awakening the dormant DNA. Yes, the 12 strands of DNA we talked at the beginning. We awaken them to its natural state. DNA. ¿Ah? Yes. Lo que está dormido, lo que hablamos de las 12 hélices del ADN que hablé una vez, ¿te acuerdas? Que solo 2 tenemos despiertas. Ok, este despierta todas las demás. Sí. So it brings a DNA to its natural state. How we were, like, in the essence. That's what it does, as the DNA structure. So it's very, very deep. And then we have the last one, that's the O, which is universal love. You open yourself and trust and surrender to universal love. So how is taught traditionally, Gaya Yoga, and Renclair is very, very specific about this. Like, you bring the hands to the ears and do the sound. Because this amplifies and creates an effect in the nervous system that's like 3 or 4 times more. So you can do it like this, it's not bad. But like if you're on the therapy, like the only yoga that's being asked for you is like, put it up. You know, it can be a real like, oh my God, I'm tired. Whatever, go beyond. Go beyond. It's really important to have this. And then you bring it to the heart, acknowledging the sound, the medicine, and then you relax. Yes, you do all the sounds, you bring it to the heart, so much gratitude. The medicine of the still working, and then you relax. And you keep on. Yeah? You can do asana between them. So with Renclair, when I was there, I created this vinyasa flow with each one of the sounds. So it was very nice. Everybody started doing yoga, which they haven't done in years. It was very beautiful. I don't think they're doing it still. But it was a moment, there was like a little, for each sound you do a little vinyasa. So you can do a sound and an asana or a Sufi or an element. Do another sound. Like it doesn't have to be like that, right? But, you know, at least cover the 9 of them. So we close it with the Aim. Aum. The Aim comes from Renclair too. Okay, it's a mantra she received. And it's a mantra in Sanskrit, but she like downloaded the whole meaning like much deeper than I've ever read of any other teacher of the past. So that's why I work with the Aim. It really resonates with me. So I-O-Um, it's all the vowels together. And remember the living mudra, right? The right goes to the right, the left goes to the right. Left. You can do this any mudra wherever. When I do it in festivals, people are like, what? They're blown away. Because nobody does these things. Yeah, living Merkaba mudra. That's the name I put. It's no name. Rain Claire is not about names. She's, she doesn't really care about names. But yeah, it's like a living Merkaba mudra.
Another thing that I remember she said that it's important to keep the eyes open while you do the
Yes.
sound.
Yes,
She
thank
doesn't
you.
want you to go away. She
Mhm.
wants you to stay in the matter.
Yes,
So if you close your eyes, you can like leave.
yes. So you're doing the work in the matter. You're bringing the sound and resonating every angle of your being. If you're with your eyes closed, many times you're like doing the sound and you don't even know how many you are counting, how many are left, what's happening. You're out there. You can be even planning your day, present, like eyes open, so gazing somewhere, like drishti, you're super present. And then you start feeling like all this energy is coming through, amazing. It's like you're really coming into your body. So sound is not anymore to go away, it's like to embody. Yeah? And that's it. I recommend then a little bit of meditation, just feeling it, observing it, tasting it.
How do you spell the I or
How do you what?
spell it?
A, like A, E, I, O, All the vowels. Write them however you want. You gotta sound all the vowels.
But then it's
Yeah.
M at
Well,
the end.
well, yeah. What we said is the same.
And then just an om at the end.
That's instead of the Om. The I, O, it's instead of doing the Om. The Om is just two vowels. A, Yeah. Here you're doing I, O. Okay. So let's say it's an extra extended Om. Yeah. It has three more vowels than U, A, U. Okay. So it works same as Om, but it's working through all the chakras. I, O. And remember, it means, and it is, so it is. It's already done. It's happening. Now it's happening. It's immediately. We have the power to manifest now. Not maybe, someday, now that I'm invoking it. And of course, if you love the Om and you really resonate, I'm not saying Om is bad. I do Oms all the time. I sometimes Om for half an hour. I put the singing bowls and just Om, and it's amazing. So it's just another tool. Don't think that now we're brainwashing you because don't use the Om. And I have had that. And people super traditional, super attached to Om, and like, what do you think you are? Like, you come here to change the infinite sound of creation? Like, now this is better than Om? No. It's just a loving place. It's a new tool. Try it out. Feel it yourself. If you do it, explain to your students what you're doing, because they're like, what? Nobody does the Ayin. But explain why. You're working on the chakras. It's all the vowels. There's a reason. You're not just doing it because they just told you that's good or that's the new fashion, right? Or you want to change and do the change in the world and you want to be famous. No, it's not from that.
I think she said something about that. This sound comes from because the frequency of the earth is changing.
Yeah.
So the sound has changed a
Yes.
little bit.
Thank you. That's amazing. The Om used to be like, if you would sound the earth sounds Om. Like if they listen to the frequency of the earth, and it's Om. It's amazing. That's why the Om comes from. And it's the relationship of earth and universe. So it's not only the vibration of the earth, but how the earth is resonating in the universe. Now, what they're seeing with this change of frequency is coming to all the levels, all the colors. I, Om, Aim. So it's more adapted to the frequency of the earth. It's like an upgrade of Om, something to say.
Exactly.
Right. But it's not that you can't use Om anymore. Like, that's amazing. Use it whenever you feel you're free. They use machines actually. They use like they measure the hertz. Like now it started being 7.83 hertz, like very specific. They can measure the pulsation of the earth. That's how they said like the earth is a living being. It is alive. They can prove it scientifically. Before it was a woo-woo thing, right? These crazy hippies that say the earth Pachamama is alive. Now they can prove it. You can just look for hertz and it'll give you the whole explanation. You can just, I'm not very scientific in that way. Oh, Schumann resonance. Schumann resonance. You have all the information there. Schumann resonance. But of course, Schumann resonance is not going to say now it's Om to Ein. They don't explain that. Right? Yes. Yes. No wind. Yes. It's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's Kaya Yoga.
So just for fun too, that's where the 432 thing kind of comes into play a little bit more.
Yes.
The 432. Having like music that's tuned in the 432 which means that with the traditional form. So just tying that together.
Schumann. Schumann resonance. It's in your book. Yeah. Okay, so that's Kaya Yoga. Yes. Yeah. So the first A is for the nervous system and you're laughing. It's a laughing A. Let's do it. Let's feel it, feel it, feel it. Yes. And now let's the regular A like elephant. Relax mouth. Yeah? Good? How? You can do them whenever you want, however you want. No, no. People will go crazy. You know, you can use one here, one there, and slowly getting into them. When you're like in a retreat or something, I would use it at some point because it's amazing. Some sound healing for them and just sit and incorporate with meditation is really nice. It's really nice. But in a class, no. I would use just one sound or other sound, you know.
And in this order?
Yes, yes. It's like, you know, it's like baking bread. There's stuff that you do need sequence. And yes, that one needs to be respected, is building up. Yeah. Yes, yes. If you want to do the whole Gaya Yoga, yes. It's not that it's bad that you do the I, you do the O after. There's nothing bad. But if you want the full effect of Gaya Yoga and you're doing the Gaya Yoga, of course, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's building it up. Yeah.
And how long it takes to do the whole?
Oh, 3 times each, I take 15 minutes. It's nothing. I do almost, when I'm in my, you know, regular life and not, now I haven't been doing it, but normally I do that every morning. Like it's my practice. That in meditation is for sure. The rest is a plus. Like I don't even care about asana because I know sound is really evolution. It's really changing my cells and my DNA. Asana, yes, it's great, but it's not as deep. They mix very well together, but sound is the deal, is the real deal.
Do you think it's too much then to do like a class with all the sounds, like let's say 5 each, but probably you're being clear from the beginning that this is going to be more like a sound healing class?
Yeah, you would have to be
Asana?
very clear, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And you can do vinyasa and you can do Sufi. Like,
Exactly.
for example,
I will
Sufi works very well. You do the Sufi, gets the energy, then sit down, relax, sound. Ah.
Always sit down
No, you can do standing up. You can do standing up. We do everything. We even do with her. We should do it like this. The U connecting to the earth. Ooh. What we recommend is the hands. That's important. Yes. But also, if you're doing just one sound in a class, like the E you saw with Marianela, we didn't do the E. You did this. E. So it's okay, you adapt. But you're not focusing Gaya Yoga. It's just using it as a tool, right?
Can we try one?
Try?
The whole
Not now. Not now. I want to go through pranayama. Yeah. But we could do it tomorrow before you leave. We could do it tomorrow in the morning. Have a nice meditation, centered, focused before breakfast. You know, some pranayama, some Gaya yoga, and we're ready to go. Have breakfast. Yeah. Optional, not included in the 200 hours. But you can come. Just so you know, you had much more than 200 hours. Because many things we did here that I can't put in Yoga Alliance, that for me is much more therapy than any asana or philosophy I could have taught you. You know, so you have many hours. Many hours. Everything was a therapy here. From being together, from eating together, from the walk, everything had a purpose and was a therapy. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting emotional now. Huh? No, I'm here. I'm totally here. I'm like, is this done? This is done. Wow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We're all gonna cry. I know, I know.
We're still here. Yeah. No, I feel here. I feel here. It's just good to feel. I love feeling this sadness and this opening. It's like, it's been an amazing journey. And intense and challenging for all of us, but you know what? Like, so amazing. And I feel for you, like, you know, it's good. You received it all from me, from the source. You know, now I don't think I'm doing this again. Now there's other people also teaching. You know, so it's good. You receive it. You get better and better and refine it. But I think it's an experiment, but it has the good side. Yeah, it has a good side for you. Hopefully, you see it like that. Okay. How can you stay vulnerable and present and open and incorporate the mind and bring the concepts and explain, but keep open? That's the art of yoga. So the pranayama, let's go over all the types of pranayama so you can really have that going.